Hello and welcome back for another episode of Indie Impressions. My name is Nick, and today we're looking at a very early pre-alpha, maybe alpha-ish build of a game called Vox, which is a voxel-based RPG/exploration type. I'm not exactly sure how to categorize it yet because I have not seen it beyond just a few screenshots, but I am aware that there is a lot of customization and a lot of features still yet to come. I mean, as I said, this is a very early version. We've got single-player, multiplayer, items library, and options menu. The options menu does not do anything. And let's see what the item library, that is not available in the no. Okay. So single-player it is, then. I like the look of this title screen as it fades out. So that's Steve. He's a level 34 warrior, apparently. What can we do to create a character? Oh, this is neat. Alright, so we can actually customize somebody here. You can give him a giant head, a tiny head. Kinda looks like the pig from Dragon Ball Z or something. Oh, we can put his head next to him. Can make him dance like an Egyptian. Probably shouldn't do that though, it's rude. Make his head become his torso. Well, I kinda figured what those would do. So I can do heads that are over here, or I can create custom stuff, which is pretty awesome. I'm not sure exactly what I'm planning to do here, but I mean, you can pretty quickly make stuff, it seems. I'm just holding right click to rotate the head around, and then you can just click around on it. How do I delete instead of create? So I could like carve his eyes in instead of out. Oh, that's nice. You can actually paint ones that are already there. So it's like a full-on voxel editor, which is pretty cool. I'm not sure why we're giving this guy red eyes, but who cares? You give him a little bit of customization, why not? Not that I'm going to be stuck with this character or anything, but at least play around. So you make him the all-green look. Pretty frightening looking character. He kind of looks like a green tank. Like he's got missile launchers stuck on the sides of him or something. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should make Mar for this. There we go. That looks about right. Tried to mess around with them for quite a while. I couldn't get them exactly right, but I think this is about as close as we're gonna get. So without spending another half an hour working on this guy, I think we're good to go. Let's create our Mar and get to it. I guess I'm a warrior. I guess that's fitting. I probably would have chosen that anyway. His feet are really tiny, but whatever. So let's, I guess, create a world. I don't know what Voxtopia is about. You cannot create more. Oh. Alright, Voxtopia it is. There I am. So, what do I do? Oh, first I gotta get used to the controls before we do anything. That's pretty cool. It actually kind of looks a little bit like I would hope that Mara would look like. Pretty neat. So what's up with you, Mr. Wizard? Hello there, brave adventurer. My name is Melinda the Witch, and I have stumbled across a valuable treasure. That's in quotes, so it may not actually be valuable. I can give you this treasure if you will do a quest for me. I need you to kill these pesky slimes that are overrunning this place. If you'll do this for me, the treasure is yours. What do you say? Of course I'll do that. And I just switched to my Xbox 360 controller because I saw that A button over there. Controls are very sensitive, and the frame rate is very laggy here. I guess because of the very large amount of space going on here. How do I do my inventory? I guess I gotta use the keyboard also. So I've got all kinds of parts and pieces here. How do I don't want to edit it yet. I want to just use it. Can I just... Oh, put it in my hand. Okay. Alright, happens to be intersecting with my head a little bit. That's not a big deal. It's a crazy bee with a top hat over there. I'm kind of nervous about him. That's normal body armor. I kind of like him without body armor because I just made him, but whatever. He's got his whole thing on. Got a scythe, normal gloves. He looks like a little adventurer. He's so cute. Oh, his feet went away. Now they're little boots. Arrows. Ice wand. Wow, that's cool. So obviously you would have to like earn this stuff, but since it's the pre-alpha version, I guess we get it right away. Okay, so that's mapped to right trigger on the 360 controller. The moving around is like way too fast. I guess you gotta use the analog stick very judiciously, but I'm not really good at that. Alright, so slimes, where are you? Are you a slime? What are you? That's a shadow. So I'm not sure exactly what the bigger picture of this game is. I mean, I know it's kind of like an exploration RPG thing, but like, is there supposed to be world building? Is there... I guess there's questing, because I just got that. And I know you can make weapons, because I saw somebody on YouTube made a flamethrower. I think I'm going to die. Kind of hard to aim. Maybe I do need to use the mouse and keyboard after all. I'm kind of like intersecting with the ground here. I can't really tell what I'm hitting, so it's a little tough. I guess I'm dead. Respawn. The music's really cool, actually. It's reminding me a little bit of an old Sega Master System game called Quartet, which is one of my favorites from back then. I actually want to play that with Anzo one day. Alright, so using the WASD keys gives you a much better sense of control over your character, and a little bit of a better chance of actually not just running straight into these slimes over and over again. Get some coins, I guess. Do I get coins? Alright, I've killed one slime. Is that a slime? Can't really tell what that is. Oh, it's moving. It's the only problem with voxel-based graphics. Like, the textures are really just made up of other voxels, so there's not really an easy way to tell what you're looking at sometimes. Although we do have multiple scales going at once. We've got, you know, the tiny scale stuff for stuff like me, and then we've got the bigger scale stuff like terrain. And as is always seemingly the case, you can actually mine into these areas in the ground. And I believe the end goal is that this will be procedurally generated infinitely, which is why we were able to create new worlds, although we couldn't, but, you know, in theory, that's why that option was presented to us. And I'm guessing eventually we'll have the option to proceed past just warriors. I'm not sure how those will be differentiated yet. It kind of feels like a rudimentary MMO or something. I feel like I've played something like this before. I don't remember what it was called, though. I feel like I was fighting jumping jelly beans or something in it. I like the tone of this game. It seems very kind of happy and not too worried about much. You're just having a good time. Slimes aren't having a good time, though. The slimes are here to torment. So clearly the physics of the combats are not exactly set up yet, because it's a little tricky to hit them and not just run into them. And then also the camera is just like flying in every direction. It's I think it's mapped opposite. I do need to check out that options menu in a moment or two if I can make that happen. Can I level up or something? Because I want to kill these better. I could probably shoot my ice wand or something at them. Should probably try that. Oh, I have 4 experience. Good to know. Let me try different weapon or something. How's this thing work? Oh, here's the options menu. Can't seem to click on it though. Alright, so you can freeze them to death, I guess, over a short amount of time. That counts as the 5th slime, so good for me. We do seem to have a day-night cycle. I'm sure you noticed that a while ago. I keep rotating the camera in the wrong direction. It's not making things easier. Alright, what do you have to say? I've completed the quest. Well done. Hooray. Wonder if the text is made out of voxels as well. Now what? Do I get anything? Do I get experience? Oh, kill the slimes again. I'm not sure this time, actually. What happens then? Yeah, I'm not so sure. I wonder why there's like a middle option instead of just yes and no. Alright, Mar. Freeze that freaking slime before it gets us. There we go. So I'm alternating between my 360 controller and the keyboard. Well, mouse and keyboard, of course. I guess that's how you set up the arrows. Can I use this yet? I'd like to check out this menu, but it's just... Oh, now I can. Inverted mouse off. Draw distance, whatever. Draw distance should actually probably come down a little bit because my frame rate sucks. Why do I want a noise filter anyway? Like, that seems kind of weird to me. I guess it's just a stylistic decision. Alright, now I feel like I'm a little bit more equipped to handle stuff now that the camera is... It still feels inverted though. What's going on here? Maybe I'm just used to the inverted now. You ever get that? Like, your brain gets used to one, and then when you switch it, it's like it thinks the other one was the right one, so you can never actually be right. Alright, so this doesn't go where the mouse is pointing, it goes where your character is pointing, which I guess makes sense, but I would kind of want it to snap to where the mouse is. But again, pre-alpha, so can't really make too many complaints. We're just here for a tour, and I think this looks pretty promising. B! I've had enough of you bees. All it does is just go higher. It's definitely cool that you can make your own guy and walk around in this wild, voxelated world. Reminds me a little bit of 3D Dot Game Heroes on the PS3. Game that I think deserved a little bit more attention than it got. And I'm pretty sure making your own weapons and stuff is going to be a pretty big feature when this rolls around. What else can I do? I got a pickaxe. Let's play with the pickaxe. Why not? Alright, I can edit stuff too. Let's drag the ice wand over here and mess around with that. So what kind of options do I have here? So we've got weapon scaling. Create new. You're editing a wand that is equipped in left slot. So world? I guess I can see it on the character, which is, I guess, kind of useful. And then we've got particles come out from the top. Oh, and then we can edit the particles somehow, I guess. Alright, now I'm starting to understand how you could make a flamethrower or something with this. So with the magical powers of voxels, you can do all kinds of stuff. For now, I think all we're going to do is, like, paint this a different color, because I think that's all we can really handle. It's quite easy to edit stuff. I mean, it's just, you can actually drag for large amounts of voxels at once, or you can click them one at a time. The option is yours. Not sure how exactly you would edit that. The particles, I mean. Not sure I'm going to find out just yet. And I could try to just... No, you can't just click on them. I guess you actually got to go into like a particle editor and mess around. I think I made it look a little spiffier. Sounds good to me. So we've edited a wand. Let's check out our pickaxe here. Making little bits and pieces out of these blocks. Seems cool enough. Can I dig? How far down can I go? It's a little bit unintuitive digging with this thing. I can't really see where it's gonna hit the next block. I think it's easier to hold it down, though. I mean, as anyone who's played Minecraft for hours and hours knows, I mean, you get used to just focusing on... Well, actually, when you're close up like that, that actually works better, so... Scroll my mouse wheel all the way down, and I should be able to actually control this a little better. Actually, it goes into like a first-person mode, which is pretty cool. The lighting's a little bugged out down here, but who cares? So we can go into full-on mining mode and dig ourselves a staircase. I'm going to assume there's going to be torches that you can place to bring light around. I'm pretty sure I have a torch right now, though. What does that do? This options menu is still a little screwed up. Can I just carry this for light? I don't know, it doesn't seem to be getting dark in here, I guess because the light is coming through or something. There's another voxel-based game coming out called, I think it's Cube World. I had my eye on that one for a while as well. This sort of seems like a similar idea to it. I'm not sure which one will end up being more developed or more feature-rich, or even the general thrust of which one goes in what direction, so can't really pass judgment on them just yet, but still cool to know that there are a few different ideas going on in this sort of a realm. Alright, so there doesn't seem to be like much going on underground, it's just somewhere else with more cubes. Alright, I think we've got our mining fill for now, as long as I can get out. So I can actually walk around in this mode all the time if I want to. Wow, look at the sun. It's pretty wild. What can I do else in this mode? Let's try out our throwing scythe, which is a pretty rare weapon when it comes to RPGs. Whoa, where'd it go? I guess I threw it. Throw it at the slime. Okay, or go over there. It goes in a big arc, so it's kind of hard to predict where it's going to hit. I guess if you're in a very tight, constrained sort of area, it might be more useful. Can't even hit that bee. The bee's big and fat like a blimp. Come on, man. Whatever. Alright, so clearly you could turn that into a boomerang or something. See our ice wand now that we've edited the colors on it. Whoa, what just happened? I guess changing into night again. It seems like it was just night 5 seconds ago. B. That's what you get. Reduced you to rubble. We get a nice Mario coin out of that situation. Back to the sword, I guess. We got our shield, and let's try out bombs. Why not? Oh, okay. The bombs are pretty cool, I guess. Not exactly the most explosive bombs. I mean, they don't make a ton of noise when you detonate them, but they're still kind of cool. You use that for some quick mining. Can I set it to just be day again? Because I don't want it to be dark anymore. Be day now, please. Or am I gonna? I'm just gonna be trapped in night mode, I guess. Well, that's a drag. So I should have caught it while it was there. So we'll do some night bombing. They don't even make any sound, do they? Oh well, sound effects are still in the works, I suppose. So I've got this torch. I'm kind of failing to see the point of it, though. Oh, I'm just throwing bombs like mad. I like that. Let's see how far we can go down. Make myself a little city under the ground. I'm not sure this torch is going to be useful for very much if it's not going to light the way at all. Unless you got to use it some special way. Let's just get this off the screen so there's less particle effects going on. See where this goes. Bomb, 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 bomb. You've got lots of bombs. I'd like to hear that nice Zelda sound eventually when I open up a breakable wall or something. Get some on there. I want to break this big thing up. Oh yeah, I wonder what's up with the physics as far as destruction goes. Pretty sure they'll just hang in the air, but still waiting for a game to simulate actual like terrain physics, like the geomod section on Red Faction or something. Do that in Minecraft or a Minecraft alike. And I'm not actually exactly comparing this to Minecraft because I mean it's pretty different. This one definitely has more of a Zelda tinge to it, or something. Wondering where this is gonna go. It seems like there's maybe a slightly different color down at the bottom. Hard to say. Lots of voxels though. Oh, I can actually hit the... Oh, that's kind of cool. Make fireworks. I can hit the bombs with other bombs, and then they explode right in the air. I like that. How long can I continue throwing these bombs, I wonder? Before you get bored. I'm pretty sure I can continue throwing them indefinitely. I can actually just hold the button down. I don't need to click at all. Nail that slime with some. There we go. Now this is mining done right. They look like holy hand grenades when you throw them. Hallelujah. That's something we don't need any more of, is 3D Worms games. Oh, whoa, what's up with this? Is this the void? Looks like it. Hello, slime. I'm pretty much screwed now. I've died. Well, I wasn't gonna get back out anyway. There we are. I actually quite prefer this first-person view. I think it's way easier to control what's going on here. Although I do like seeing my little Mar guy. He's pretty cool. Nice little inventory. Nothing too crazy or fancy, but it gets the job done. I definitely like that you can make up your own guys and just mess around and just have a good time. I mean, still, since we don't know where this is going as far as a fuller version, it's all up for interpretation, so just got to make what we can out of it for now, and you can actually go and just download this and play around with it yourself. The developer at the moment is taking $10 reservations, I guess we'll call it, which will give you early alpha beta access, and I guess the price will eventually go up much the same way Minecraft's did. So this is sort of a like crowd-funded type game. That looks cool. You get a lot of voxels happening at once. The shading looks kind of nice. Well, I would like to go exploring, but I have a feeling there's not a whole lot to explore, so I'm not sure how useful that would be. I guess I'll just walk in a direction while we close out this episode. I think you got a pretty good shot at what this game is about. And definitely one to watch, and I'm going to be keeping my eye on it. Probably want to revisit this later as we get a few more features to talk about. I mean, right now it's still pretty bare. But I definitely see some potential. I mean, once we get some greater stuff going on in the weapon editor, and more versatility, more options in the landscape. Oh yeah, it's real small. We're going to need, yes, definitely some diversity going on. You know, the usual stuff, different terrain types. It seems like so far the strata, like the mountainous regions, seem to be interesting enough. I mean, there's not a ton of diversity, but at the same time it's not flat either. And if it's going to be randomly generated, that seems pretty cool. I'm guessing this version right now, this is probably like hand-built, or some sort of a procedural, like one-off way to do it. I'm not sure exactly. I don't know what I'm talking about at this point, but I have a feeling this is not yet procedurally generated. It just sort of looks like it is. But I could be wrong. It could also just be exactly the opposite of what I just said. I wish it would be light out again, please. I also wish I could get a jetpack and go stand on all those clouds. Kind of interesting that the clouds actually have three-dimensional depth. Well, I think that's going to be our last thought for this episode. I wanted to look at it with a little bit more light again, but unfortunately you're going to have to suffice with the darkness for this long. Or I should say that will have to suffice, because grammar is important. Okay, so the sun is coming up now. It's a little bit glitchy also if you notice the shadows are kind of bouncing around. But yeah, early pre-alpha, this kind of stuff will happen. There's the sun. Here comes the sun. Warm us with your radiant light. Praise the sun. Time for some jolly cooperation. So it is time to wrap up this episode. That has been Vox, and I hope you enjoyed this rather in-depth look at all of the features this version has so far available. Like I said before, one to watch. I do recommend it, but we'll see how it goes, so be sure to stop back. So remember to head on over to indie-impressions.com, check through all the different episodes I have sorted and neatly categorized for you there. You can sort them by genre, you can search through them, you can meet some cool people on the forums, and just generally have a pretty cool time. There's also my Facebook page, which is facebook.com/indieimpressions. I post every night's video there as well, so you can get a little hit of cool indiness in your daily Facebook feed. And then, of course, there's my two Twitter handles, which are at RockLeeSmile and at indieimpression. Feel free to send me any game suggestions if you know of a particularly cool game I haven't covered yet. Hopefully, if it's free, or if you're a developer and know a way I can get a review copy, that's the best way to go. If it's paid, can't guarantee I'll get a review done on it, but, you know, we'll work that out if possible. So that will pretty much do it. Remember to stop back again tomorrow. I do another one of these episodes every single day, without fail. So I hope to see you here, and I hope you have a lovely night. Later.